there. Moving on now to look at what is happening in the stock market. The market has been facing a bearish run in recent times. Of course, we see investors disposing some of their holdings apparently due to panic with regards to the threat from Donald Trump. And how are the markets faring? Last week it was red all through. And of course, yesterday the market started again on the bearish note, with the investors losing 472 billion naira, and the all-share index went down as much as over 700 basis points. The market itself, in terms of percentage, went down 0.5%. Let's speak to a stockbroker who joins me via phone from the trading floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. David Adonri is the chairman of the board of highcap securities, deputy chairman of the board of highcap securities. He joins me via phone from the trading floor of NGS. Good morning, Prof.
Thank you, Yusuf. I thought you promoted me to the position of chairman of highcap.
Absolutely.
Vice chairman.
It's in the pipeline, Prof.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. Let's look.
Meanwhile, at the floor, the bleeding is still going on.
Okay. So
it's early in the morning. The oil index is still losing. Seriously, it's losing more than 1.5%.
Oh.
More stocks are actually on the losing side than just a few small cap stocks that are on the gaining side.
All right.
So that's the position of the market.
All right. Give us the breakdown now. Since we started on that note, give us the breakdown now of which stocks now are actually taking the beating right now as we speak, because we know a lot of portfolio investors are actually withdrawing from the market, apparently losing confidence. I mean, maybe they are scared of the Trump threats, and of course that has weakened their confidence in our market.
Yes, the major stock that is cooling down the market now is Dangote Cement. Is losing over 4%. And you know, Dangote Cement materially impacts the market capitalization anytime it moves, whether forward or backwards. Regrettably now, it is moving backwards. And the loss of about 4.something% so far, of course, is materially impacting the market and taking the all-share index to about 1.5% on the downside. On the upside, there are just a few companies. After the pass behind the
figures.
Public offering yesterday that was presented by Ella Lake PLC, I think their stock has started responding and is seriously upbeat. But it's a small cap stock that cannot materially impact the direction of the market. But I think it's more. But looking at the indices, which gives a bigger picture of the situation of the market, while the all-share index is down by about 1.5%. But there's a case here that the market is still at the early stage of trading. All the other indices are all on the user side. The banking index is down by about 0.07%. The consumer goods index is down. The industrial index is down much more than others because of the impact of Dangote Cement in that sector. So that's the situation. But, you know, you mentioned something as to the main cause of the bearish state of the market that has gone up for almost a week. There are a lot of people that are talking about the impact of President Trump's statement. What I think is just one of them, because before then, the equities market has started showing signs of fatigue or stress, arising from, number one, seasonal trends. Usually after the third quarter results are released in several years. Some years are exceptions though, but usually after the third quarter results are revealed, the market goes into a loss, only to pick up at the end of the year when portfolio managers will start rebalancing and who are taking position for the end of year distributions. So, but before this decline started, there were already signs of stress in the market because the third quarter disclosures from the banks essentially, because they are the arrowhead that drive the market activity. They were not impressive. First and foremost, Yusuf, their results fell below expectation. They did not, the growth, their profitability did not meet what they had achieved in the past. And secondly, their interim dividends were far cry from what they had previously distributed. So that's dampening the enthusiasm of investors.
All right.
There are two other sectors that have been. Are you there, Yusuf?
I'm with you.
Okay. The two other sectors that have actually been orchestrating the bullish state of the market in the past, which are the consumer goods sector and the industrial goods sector, also did not meet investors' expectations. Again, in the consumer goods sector, Nigerian breweries and Cadbury performed below expectation in their third quarter. So that did not give enough encouragement for investors to continue to pile into these securities. So those fundamental issues were already existing before some fire the salvo externally, which came in as an external shock, like a tsunami, that combined with the other forces to depress the market.
All right, Prof. All right, Prof. Well, like from what you said, the current market trend is as a result of a combination of so many factors. I read a commentary by you. You did say that the short-term market adjustment are normal in a dynamic market like Nigeria. But how long is going to be this short-term adjustment?
Of course, it's a short-term adjustment. Like I mentioned, we are in a buyer's market now. An opportunity of this nature comes from time to time to enable investors with liquidity to move into the market to buy. But unfortunately, the buyer's market comes up because a lot of retail investors panic and they dump their shares in reaction to prevailing price-sensitive events, which usually will not last long. So the kind of opportunity we have now is not likely to last long because you can see the matured way President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is managing the situation in terms of the external shock coming from the U.S.
All right.
The president is engaging with the U.S. and if the engagement continues and there is collaboration, it therefore means that what people see as adversity now could actually turn out into becoming prosperity, because before the international forces combine with the Nigerian capability to rout these terrorists, then of course the Nigerian economy will now have the space to breathe and move towards achieving the $1 trillion
economy. All right, Prof.
We have been targeting.
All right, Prof. Before I let you go, let's look at the liquidity in high-performing stocks and, of course, and the broader market stability. Do you think the market will continue to attract both domestic and of course, foreign investors because of the liquidity in some of the high-performing stocks?
No, the truth really is that a lot of those stocks still have high room for growth.
All right.
Because if you look at their PE ratios, they are still very competitive compared to what we see in the competing foreign markets. But there is a problem here, and it has to do with the issue we are trying to engage the federal government on now, which is this capital gains tax that is a disincentive to foreign investment inflow, together with the activities of high net worth and insurance investors domestically. So those are the volume movers in the market. So we're engaging with them that something has to be done to eliminate that capital gains tax of 30%, which is probably the highest in the world, which is a disincentive to investment in the Nigerian capital market. But still for that, the market still has high room for growth. And then as we expect bigger stocks like the Dangote refinery, of course, today now, Moki, the Minister of Finance and Corporation, is coming to list and a real estate fund, which is a big one. So as we are having those instruments coming and deepening the market, of course, this will attract a lot of liquidity into the Nigerian capital market.
Indeed. All right, Prof. A lot to talk about, but time is always not our friend. I must thank you for your time on Business Daily today. David Adonri, Vice Chairman of the Board of Highcap Securities, speaking to us all the way from NGS Trading Floor, Marina in Lagos. Thank you for your time.
Always a pleasure, Yusuf. Bye.
Thank you so much.